Good morning. Welcome to Executing My Ex's Ministries Freedom Fridays with your host, which is myself, Ashley D. Listen, y'all, I'm so excited that you decided to tune in with me on this beautiful Friday morning. If you're anything like me, you are so excited and grateful to the Lord for Him allowing you to see another beautiful Friday. Is another end of the work week. And if you're anything like me, you get to enjoy this 3-day weekend that we all need, because a lot of us been working hard. So, we're excited. Today is Friday, so we can enjoy our weekend. But anyways, I'm so grateful that you decided to tune in. I have a few words of encouragement that I want to share with you. If you've been following me, you know we've been talking about two particular things. We've been talking about mental health awareness, as well as Mayflowers, the blessings of God after the storm. So to connect the two, I want to talk about the freedom of release. Now, you might say, Ashley, what do you mean? I need you to break that down. So last month we talked about April showers. When it rains, it pours. And when we go through our April showers, we feel like it's not going to end. We feel some heaviness. We get punched in the face in all sorts of directions because it just seems like we cannot catch a break. It seems like we are about to drown in our sorrows and we're just going through. But the Lord is always good, and He always sees fit to bring us out of those dark places into a space of sunshine where we can experience some real sunshine. We can experience some real light. We can smell and see the flowers bloom, and we can even get to the place of meditation and reflecting over everything that we went through in our April showers. So when we get to that space of reflection, oftentimes we realize that some of the things that we went through in our April showers, we have to let go. Because it hurts us, it no longer benefits us, it drains us, it puts us in a space where we're not our best selves. We're not our best selves mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually, and some things we just got to let go. And oftentimes it's hard, especially because a lot of those things, a lot of those people, a lot of those situations we've been connected to for so long. It is so hard to break a friendship. It is so hard to walk away from a job. It's so hard to walk away from a situation when it has been a part of you for so long. Like, if I can be transparent. So all of you all know that I work 2 jobs. I work a full-time job and I work a part-time job. And my part-time job is at my old company. It's easy work. It's stuff that I can do in my sleep. And if you really know me, you know I'm about my coins. I am about making my dollars. I'm all about making some extra money to pay some bills off, to build a little nest egg. That's always been me. If you know me, like my entire work life. But I have gotten to the place, and most of you would be proud of me, I've gotten to the place like, this is going to be my last month working a part-time job for good. And it's because, number one, I'm learning that I'm slowing down. Ever since I crossed over to in the 30 realm, I'm starting to slow down. Girl, start to slow down a bit. I can't do it. I ain't got the same energy to give for, 2 jobs. 2, the more I get involved and the more that I do in ministry, it takes up a lot more of my time, but I'm not upset about it because it's something that I love to do. It's something, it's where my heart is, it's where my spirit is, it's where my mind is at. And so working a part-time job, although it pays the bills, although it helps me, build a little nest egg, it doesn't give me the fulfillment that ministry gives me. It doesn't give me the fulfillment that I need, and it doesn't strengthen me the way that I need it to strengthen me. So I had to make a decision, and I had to say, at the end of this month, Ashley, you got to say bye to the job. You got to let it go. And as much as you love making your coins, You and giving up like a little bit over $2,000, like, you know, that's a nice little change. Like, for you to give that up and for your sanity, and just for you to be fulfilled spiritually, like, that's a major thing. It's definitely a major thing for me, y'all. Like, that's some real honesty. That's some real truth. And I said to the Lord, I said, Lord, I got to give this up because I no longer have the energy to give to it. So I need you to provide. I need you to continue to be a provider. I need you to continue to give me the resources that I need in order to survive. I need you to continue to provide for me the way you have been doing it. I need to be able to still build my nest egg. I need to be able to still pay some bills off. I still need to be able to get to my goals and my destination. So God, I need you to provide. I'm going to give this up and I'm going to trust you. I'm going to believe you. I'm going to depend on you only, not of my own will, but of your will, that you're going to provide. And that's the place that I want to challenge you to get to. When you begin to reflect over those things that are no longer good for you, no longer beneficial for you, I need you to shift your posture and say, Lord, I got to let this go. Give me the strength to let it go. Give me the strength to, release it, to walk away from it. It's no longer doing me good. It's affecting my mental. It's affecting my spiritual, my emotional. It's affecting different areas of my life where I can't be my best self. So God, give me the strength that I need to release it. And when you choose to release it, there is so much freedom that you begin to feel. And little do you know, God actually blesses you when you begin to release control and give up some things and allow him to be God in your life. Now, oftentimes we put God in a small box and say, only God can do the small things. He can only do this. He can do that. And I got to do the rest. But that is so untrue. God is greater. He shows himself mighty in our lives each and every day. God can do the impossible. We just got to trust him. We just got to move out the way. We got to release control. I know it's hard to release control. I know it's hard to walk away from some things that you've been connected to for so long. I know it is. Trust me, I am a witness. It is challenging. But when you make the decision to let it go, to release it in order to receive and allow God to be who he is, I promise you, there's a freedom that you will begin to feel that you won't even be able to explain. So on this beautiful Friday, I want to challenge you and encourage you to know that when we choose to release the things that no longer benefits us, that no longer helps us, that hurts us versus strengthens us, and allow God to be God, allow God to really fill those places, fill those voids, fill those things that we were a part of, we will be able to really experience the blessings of God, and we'll be able to really be in a better mental space, emotional space, spiritual space, financial space, physical space, when we decide and make the decision to release those things. So I hope something was said to encourage you and challenge you on this beautiful Friday. I thank you so much for tuning in and to executing my Exodus Ministries Freedom Fridays with your host, which is myself, Ashley D. I love you. Like, I seriously love you with the love of Christ. And I will see you next week. God bless you.